This is a Storm 12 alert.
All right, here we are. We're back at it again. Hopefully, we got a little bit of the connection a little bit better for us this time. Of course, you guys know we are continuing to track the latest on winter weather that will be moving through parts of the area. We should be streaming Facebook Live right now and also on the YouTube channel as well. We're going to go ahead and get you guys straight on into it. We're going to get literally right on into the point because, I mean, the forecast pretty much still the same for us at this hour. Right now, what you see behind me is, of course, is winter weather. So this is the current winter weather alerts that we've got right now. Everybody that is currently in the pink, those are the areas that are under that winter storm warning, okay? Winter storm warning, definitely keep that in mind for us out there. So you have winter storm warning for really everybody who is in pink. There are a couple of areas that are under the purple, so that's going to indicate some ice storm warnings. So if you're looking, you see the ice storm warnings that's here, and then you have winter weather advisories or winter weather advisories for the areas shaded in purple. And then back over, continuing back over East Tennessee, you have more ice storm warnings, especially back over towards the Chattanooga, Tennessee area. And then if we continue further back, we have some winter storm watches that remain in effect. So main thing that we need to be worried about is our location, where we currently do have that winter storm warning that is in place. It's in effect now, all the way throughout towards your Sunday. So what's been going on? Okay, let's go ahead and talk about that. What's been going on? What's changed? I went ahead and I've kind of updated the snowfall totals. The snowfall and ice totals, I've kind of went on ahead, did a little bit of adjustments for you. I'm watching comments as well, so if you guys may have comments, I'm definitely here to answer those questions you may have. So I went on ahead and I've updated some of the snowfall totals for parts of Middle Tennessee, Western Kentucky, and also Eastern Kentucky for us. So Middle Tennessee, I'm expecting anywhere from 3 to 4 inches. Now, keep in mind that this forecast can change, and those snowfall totals can also change as well. But right now, I've got it at 3 to 4 inches of snow and sleet possible, and then we've got a half an inch to about 1/4 of ice that is expected. Now, if you are south of Interstate 40, you're going to be expecting a light dusting, but you can also see upwards to 2 inches of snow possible with you getting more of a better sleet and ice activity. I don't really see that, but we all know how Mother Nature can be. She can definitely change her mind at any given set time on this. But right now, 3 to 4 inches of snow towards Middle Tennessee, so that's areas really north of I-40. And then Western Kentucky, I've got you under right around 4 to 6 inches of snow across the Mid-South. And then Eastern Kentucky, same for you. You're looking at really anywhere between 4 to 6 inches of snow. So this will most likely probably be updated, especially as we continue to get closer, and really by the time this will get updated again, the system will already be here and people will be out measuring with rulers like, hey, this is how much snow I've got across the Mid-South. So it's something that we'll continue to keep a very, 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 very close eye on. So next we are going to discuss the winter storm warnings. I want to just kind of go over this so you guys can kind of understand everything that's going on. So when you have about 1/4 of an inch, okay, or less of that ice, right? So it is hazardous. It can cause some downed power lines, light icing on trees, and it can coat the sidewalks as well. So when you have 1/4 of an inch to about 1/2 of an inch of ice on the roads, it can be troublesome out there. You get numerous power outages, weighed down trees, and very slick roads out there. And then when you get 1/2 of an inch to more of ice on the road, that's when things get really crippling outside, right? So we get widespread power outages, damaged trees, dangerous travel conditions out there as well. So we want to make sure that you guys know the difference of what you're seeing out there versus what, you know, somebody's saying, hey, this is what's actually going on, but somebody else is saying this. So make sure that, you know, ice, it's a thin layer, especially black ice. It's a thin layer of ice, so it's really hard to see, but it's something you still want to take considerably very, 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 very serious. What I want you to see now is I want you to take a look at some of these lows for the next 5 days. So take a look at these lows for the next 5 days. These are not your highs. These are your lows. I took the highs out and replaced them with the lows so you can see this. So Saturday, we're going to be right around 17 degrees as a low, okay? 23 on Sunday as a low. But look, oh, this hurts my heart so bad. 9 degrees as a low on Monday night. 6 degrees, guys.
Oh my God.
6 degrees as a low for your, so that means Tuesday morning,
Gonna be cold.
Monday morning, it's going to be downright bone-chilling cold across the Mid-South there. I don't even expect to see kids out waiting for the bus stop at that time of the morning. It's going to be way too cold out there for those children. And then Wednesday, we're getting to about 13 degrees as those folks are waking up Wednesday morning. It's going to be downright cold. So please, 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 please take precaution out there if you do have to get out and about. So here is a look at your Super 7-day forecast over the next 7 days ahead. So we are going to be under a Storm 12 alert for the remainder of your weekend. And like I said, 27 degrees is where temperatures are not even going to start to be in the 30s anymore. We're going to be in the 20s or lower. So 27 degrees as you go towards Saturday, with 23 degrees being the low. And then your Sunday, 29 degrees. Oh, 9 degrees there. You see it, 9 degrees. There was one time that I had to put 0 in there. So thankfully I was able to upgrade that from 0 to 9. So a little bit better, but not doing a whole lot better with still 9 being in there. By Monday, 20 degrees. Snow, sleet, ice, it's out of here, but it's not out of here because it's still going to be on the roads, it's going to be on the sidewalks, on the grass, it's still going to be everywhere. So it's going to take this stuff a long time to get out of here, especially with this stretch of being not at 32, right? Anytime you're below 32, whatever precip falls from the sky will allow it to stick, right? So it's going to allow it to stick around. If it's anything above 32, if it's out there, it will melt, it will dissipate, it will go away, right? So unfortunately, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to have the next 4 days of this, right? So temperatures just not being where we want them to be. So 29 as we go towards Tuesday, 32 as we go towards Wednesday, and then 31 for both Thursday and Friday. We'll watch a little bit of a rain chance that tries to creep in here on Wednesday and Thursday across the Mid-South, but overall, these lows, guys, are crazy. 9, 6, 13, 15, and then 13 for both Thursday and Friday as lows. So definitely continue to take it easy out there and take precaution. Okay, we are here. We are going to guide you. And like I said, if you're wondering why we keep doing these Facebook Lives, it's because we want to give you updates as much information as we can. We want to pass that information along to you. I know a lot of people are probably at work, so you'll probably see this a little bit later. You won't see that live bug on this Facebook Live. So for you, it'll probably be pre-recorded, but I'll have another update for you coming up in the next couple of hours. So again, stay safe out there, folks. This is what we're watching for. Remember, it's going to continue to be dry and breezy out there throughout the night, but that snow will start to arrive a little bit later in the night. So what I want to do now is I just want to kind of show you what's happening outside right now. So this is a live look outside at radar right now. So you're looking at radar right now and you're like, man, what's going on? So here's a live look. There goes a little bit of snow activity, especially as you get off towards parts of Dallas. This is where that light snow is at. Once you get down, or I said Dallas, I'm sorry. So parts of the United States up here has some light snow, but once you get down towards Dallas, this is where we have some indication of some light to moderate rain. And this is where that setup is starting to take place. This is the same setup that will eventually move in to parts of our viewing area, which I'm going to kind of show you exactly how that's going to work. So we're going to put this in a little bit of overdraft for you. So there's a look at precipitation. I'll kind of put this in exact track mode for you. So we'll start it at about 10 o'clock. So there's a look at 10 o'clock, okay? You see there's still some showers and a little bit of snow still moving through parts of Dallas and the Tulsa location, but this is what's going to move parts of our area. So I'm going to take this now a little bit more in, okay? And I'll kind of zoom in so you can kind of see this here. So this is by 3:40 a.m. in the morning. So we're looking at 3:40 a.m. in the morning. So here's Nashville. This is Nashville, Tennessee, across the Mid-South. There's Kentucky for us. And there's a look at that rain. Some of that is possibly going to be sleet in some of these the purple shaded area there, and even some snow as well in this particular area. But again, this is 3:40. You see that time frame down there? This is 3:40 a.m. in the morning, right? Watch when I take this now into parts of 6 o'clock in the morning. So this is 6:40 in the morning. Here we are. We are looking into parts of Middle Tennessee. So where you see that snow kind of falling from, so there's Columbia, there's Shelbyville, parts of Lawrenceburg for us at this hour, Jackson, Tennessee. So this is that snow. This is what's trying to make its way through the area. So for some of you, excuse me, for some of you, when you're waking up in the morning, you're already going to be dealing with snow. Some of you may not get that snow until about 7 or 8 o'clock morning time frame. So what I want to do now is just kind of show you. So here it is. This is 8 o'clock in the morning. We are starting to see that snow now really start to take effect in the parts of so there's Nashville right there. So that's south of Nashville. There's Dixon County for us at this hour, Murfreesboro, parts of Columbia, Shelbyville. You're all getting that snow for us right now, and even on in the parts of folks up in the Murray, Kentucky, picking up on some of that snow activity out there for us at this hour. And then as you go a little bit of south, some of that may also be rain as well, especially down into Lawrenceburg. That may be rain mixing in with some of that snow out there as well. And then if we continue this in a little bit more, so this is 10 o'clock in the morning, okay? Everybody is dealing with a little bit of snow, okay? So I'll take you in a little bit further. So here is a look at parts of the area. So we've got Hendersonville, we have Portland up there, Springfield, even back over into Lafayette for us. Everybody is dealing with snow across the Mid-South there. That, again, as I said, that lighter blue shaded, that darker blue shaded, that is indication of light rain. Everybody up is dealing with snow. Okay, that's going to be the trend for a good majority of the day. And what I'll do now is I'll take you into about 12:20 in the afternoon. So here we are, we're 12:20 in the afternoon right now. As you see, snow still continuing in the parts of the area, and really some of this may, I know I can say light, but some of this could also be some heavier bands of snow as well. I do expect there to be some sleet and freezing rain across the Mid-South as well. But again, you see it going on right now. So everybody, especially you get some of these darker shaded areas here versus you get back over here, you see some of this lighter shade tone here. So this could very well be some heavier bands of snow that's moving through, especially back over towards Murray, Kentucky, Paducah, Kentucky, back over towards Union City and Dyersburg, and even a little bit of Clarksville is picking up on some of that. So that's 12:20 for us right now. Now what I want to do is I'm taking this now into parts of 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So here we are, we're now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You start to see some of that snow really making its way into parts of the area south of Interstate 40. So here's where the difference is right here, okay? So we have snow north of I-40, rain, maybe a little bit of snow as well, south of Interstate 40. So you got two different precipitations that's going on right now. But again, everybody, this is going to start as snow for some of you. Some of you, it may start as freezing rain, and others, as we go in towards Sunday, this will then turn into freezing rain back over into snow. Okay, so we're going to get a lot of different precipitations here at this hour, but you see it, we're now 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday, and rain continuing down in the south, snow still continuing in the parts of north of I-40, going all the way up into parts of the Kentucky area. And then I'll kind of raise it up a little bit. So now this is 4 o'clock in the evening, and I'll just kind of zoom out of here so you can kind of see this. Now there is something that you definitely should see here. Let me take this back over here. So we're 4 o'clock in the evening. Okay, you see parts of Nashville, Columbia, Jackson. This one in particular tries to raise that rain up. and raise the snow on up in the parts of Kentucky. This is also another reason why Kentucky has more of a higher snowfall total than what we do down here. We're expecting anywhere between 2 to 6. Kentucky area, they're expecting upwards to possibly 6 to 10 inches of snow, and that's parts of western Kentucky, eastern Kentucky, right? So this is something that we definitely need to continue to pay attention to and watch monetarily very carefully, especially at night, because if that ice mixes in with that snow at with the ice at the bottom of the snow, that's not going to be a really good mixture out there for a lot of folks there. So again, this is 4 in the evening, going into almost Saturday evening, and there's that rain still continuing, snow on up into parts of the Bowling Green, Kentucky, and then I will take this in to parts of 6 in the evening. Most of the snow has shifted on up north in the parts of the Bowling Green, Kentucky area, and a lot of us just dealing with rain. And when you see some of this purple shaded area, that's where we have some moderate to heavier rain, but that also could be sleet as well, or freezing rain. So please keep that in mind as well. That's also the case down here in parts of Florence and Tupelo as well, where we've got some moderate to heavy rain. That could be freezing rain or sleet. So definitely continue to keep that in mind as well. So here we are. I'm taking you now into the 8 o'clock p.m. time frame. So we're 8 o'clock p.m. time frame. And that rain still continuing off. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, we're going to call that freezing rain across the Mid-South. You see that freezing rain kind of working its way through parts of Middle Tennessee and Southern Kentucky. That snow, though, is still up in the Kentucky area for us at this hour. And then, watch this, as I take you back into the 10 o'clock evening time frame of Saturday, you'll see a little bit of snow that's trying to work its way in, right? You see it back over there towards the Little Rock area. It's trying to tickle its way into our viewing area while we still got rain moving through here. So again, back over towards Chattanooga, this could definitely be some freezing rain moving in. As you saw earlier, we've been predicting it all week. Sleet, freezing rain, snow, all of it is to be expected across the Mid-South. So don't get stuck on just one precipitation. Expect all of the precipitations to fall from the sky. So what I want to do now is kind of update you on this. Here it is. This is what I was kind of telling you. Okay, this is what I was telling you. So right now, this is going into Sunday. So we're January 25th. Okay, Sunday midnight time. Okay, just getting into the fresh hours of Sunday morning. So there it is. There's a little bit of a break in the action there. We still got snow on up in the parts of Kentucky area. And then for a lot of you in this particular location, still dealing with some freezing rain, maybe some snow. You see it back over towards Charlotte. They're also getting some snow that way. Johnson City, you as well. And then folks over towards the Jonesboro, Little Rock location, there's some snow for you that's moving through as well. And then I'm going to take this now in the parts of 2:30 in the morning. Okay, so now we're at 2:30 in the morning, and here it comes again. So this could possibly be freezing rain, so definitely continue to keep that in mind. This could definitely be freezing rain moving through, and then some snow. All right, some more snow is definitely on the way again. And I'll take this back in to parts of, we'll go ahead and put this into parts of 5:20 in the morning for you. So again, where you see some of this snow at, let me go ahead and take this back over here. So where you see some of this snow right here, or these darker spots, these could definitely be some rain, freezing rain or sleet. Definitely keep that in mind. But towards Kentucky, you see it snow. You see the snow icon there. So this is going to indicate some more snow. As I told y'all, some of you will start with freezing rain and then transition into snow. Some of you will start with snow transitioning into freezing rain. So it really just depends on where you're at and how that transition is going to pan out. Okay, so again, this is 5:20. Again, more rain, more snow moving through parts of the area. And you see some of that purple location. So take a look now at where we are at. It is now going to be parts of 7:30 in the morning. So this area through here, this is where we have some of that heavier snow potential there. Over here, I still expect some freezing rain moving through parts of the area, and it could be a mixture of freezing rain and snow. Okay, do not let your guard down. We know that we're going to get snow. We know that we're going to get freezing rain. We know we're going to get sleet. We know we're going to get all of it across the Mid-South there. So that's something that we're going to continue to keep a very close eye on for us at this hour. This is 8:50 in the morning as we are getting ready to go in towards, a lot of you are waking up Sunday morning. Okay, so again, guys, this is that heavier sleet, freezing rain that is going to be moving through parts of the Mid-South. This is at 8:50 in the morning. Look at that right there at Bowling Green, Nashville, Columbia, and then just riding down south. Look at down towards Tupelo. I mean, that is some serious heavy sleet, freezing rain that is going to be falling at around that time. And then areas that's still in the east, you're still picking up on some very heavy snow across the Mid-South there. Here we are now, 10:20 in the morning on Sunday. So here we are, that sleet, freezing rain still moving through parts of the Mid-South, while folks in the east are still dealing with snow and a rain mix as well. But you see it, freezing rain is going to be expected, and I do expect a numerous amount of schools to be closed. And again, we'll have coverage for you all weekend long, so that way you'll know if your school is closed. Especially, I'll have the post updated for you on Facebook. And then also I'll be Facebook Live, so you can keep up with it there. I'll have coffee all night long. So you won't miss a single update there. But just look at some of this pink and purple and orange. That's a lot. That is a lot. Okay. So what I want to do now is I'm going to take this now into parts of, let me get out of here real quick. Here we go. All right. So now we're taking this into parts of 12:20 in the afternoon of Sunday. So take a look at this. So you see this, right? So this is some indication that there's going to be some heavy freezing rain, sleet, ice that's going to be a big impact. This is what's going to cause travel troubles for a lot of people, especially if you're trying to get out there, just to, I don't know, maybe go to work or whatever. This is going to be really super hard to be doing out there. So that's 12:20 in the afternoon for us. And then what I want to do now is take you in to right around 2:20 in the afternoon. So here we are. That freezing rain moves out of our viewing area. It's possible some of you could still have some light rain across the Mid-South, but a good majority of that heaviest batch will be on off into parts of the Knoxville location for us at this hour, including back over towards Johnson City. But you'll notice we still got snow that's going to be in parts of the western Kentucky and some folks over in the eastern Kentucky location for us at this hour. And then taking you into 3:40, and I'll step over here so you can see this. So 3:40 in the afternoon, most of this, okay, is really going to be toward, look at that, Knoxville, Johnson City, Asheville. So all of this freezing rain that was here, it's continuing to move east, right? It's moving out of our viewing area, and it's possible that some of you here, especially if our north of I-40 counties, it's possible some of you could still pick up on a little bit of snow from the Kentucky location. So mainly picking on folks in the Clarksville location. There's 4:30 for us at this hour. We're still dealing with some snow, especially on up and towards parts of Bowling Green, Kentucky. And then as we go towards that evening time frame here, so we'll put this at about 5:50. So again, majority of that snow still hanging on up into Kentucky. We're bone dry here. We'll watch a little disturbance back over towards Jonesboro to see if that may bring us anything. I don't think it'll bring us entirely too much. But then, because really after this, it's mainly focusing on power outages. And you guys, of course, sending me in your snow videos, your snow photos. I absolutely cannot wait to see those for team coverage this weekend. It's absolutely going to be amazing. But notice how we still have this right here, this freezing rain that's still continuing down south and away from the Tennessee viewing area there. Now, I'll take you now into parts of 7:10 in the evening. You see it, guys. A little bit of snow possible, maybe a little bit of rain too, but that's it, guys. I mean, that's honestly, that's really it across the Mid-South. So that is a look at Exact-Trek right there. And so it's important that we continue to stay weather aware and understand that this is an everlasting changing forecast. We'll continue to keep a very close eye on it. For now, again, like I said, today's Friday. We're going to head into the weekend. So your 7-day forecast, again, 27 today, 29 as we go towards Sunday, 20 as we work our way in towards Monday, and then 29 as we go towards Tuesday, 32, finally getting at 32, but then we go down by 1 degree there. So 32 for Wednesday, 31 for both Thursday and for Friday. More team coverage. Make sure to stay put. We've got the very latest for you all weekend long. And remember, you can kick back, relax, send all your photos to me and your videos. All your snow photos and videos will be right here. It's going to be right here. Right here. And you get to see it. And it's going to be live, right? You send in your photos and snow videos to me, they're going to be right here. You're going to be like, hey, Laurent, he's showing all of our photos and videos. Yeah. It's going to be a fun weekend. I'm absolutely excited. Now, of course, I want you guys to continue to stay safe. I want you guys to continue to be weather aware. And I appreciate you guys for continuing to make me number one. That's right. Number one source for weather. You have been since the year. That's right. Uno. Since 2016. All right. So I greatly appreciate all my 5,200 something followers.
You're welcome.
Almost 5.3. We'll say that 5.3K followers. I greatly appreciate all of you. This definitely would not happen without all of you. So thank you to you guys. I'm going to have another update coming up for you guys right around 9 or 9:30. So we're going to take a break. We're going to continue to keep an eye on radar for you. And of course, if anything pops up, we'll go live. If if we see any change of anything, we'll bring it to you first right here. Until then, we're going to get you back to regular scheduled programming. Thank you guys. Stay safe, stay warm, continue to stay updated with my Facebook page.